So I just wanted to say before I start this video, Matthew Mercer, I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. I had to really check my sanity after what I saw at 4 a.m. a few nights ago. Didn't sleep well, but I knew my mood was going to be amazing from what I saw. So Resident Evil Death Island got a full trailer that I expected to be getting released anytime soon, and it did just that for a few nights ago for me. And I gotta say, I've never been more excited for a Resident Evil CGI movie in my life until this one. So we're going to break all of this down. I'm going to try and take my time with this one, and I'm going to try my best to not miss anything since I've done that a lot in my breakdowns. So before we get into it, be sure to leave a like on this video and hit the subscribe button for future Resident Evil content. And now, let's get into it. I think this is something we've all wanted this movie to be. As much as Leon and Chris have been marketed as the main two characters, it really feels like Jill is getting the most attention out of everyone, and honestly, rightfully so. Blaming herself for what Wesker did to her is honestly heartbreaking because I feel bad for her personally, and as Rebecca said, the only person that Jill blames is herself. So she's determined to redeem herself, and honestly, looking at Chris with those puppy dog eyes, I feel bad for him as well. Also, Aaron Cahill and Kevin Dorman are returning to voice act as Rebecca and Chris from Resident Evil Vendetta, which in my opinion was a great call since it's a sequel to that movie. Next scene is Jill taking down a zombie which looked totally badass, breaking the table and still standing tall. I'm glad they're not making her a damsel in distress, which for some reason a lot of people were speculating that would be the case, but it's Jill Valentine, she ain't taking that shit from nobody. Next scene was the kidnapping of Dr. Antonio Taylor, from Leon's point of view, and shockingly, Matthew Mercer is reprising his role. It does make sense that he is back since this is a direct sequel to Vendetta, which he voice acted Leon in that movie. Lots of people, including myself, were thinking Nick Apostolides was becoming an older Leon, but that doesn't seem to be the case as of yet. I'll share more details covering that near the end of this video. And also, I'm glad this person is back that no one is talking about. That's Hunnigan, and it clearly sounds like RE6 Hunnigan, which I think is Sally Saffioti. I could be butchering that last name, but I'm glad she is back. Stephanie Panicello returns as Claire Redfield investigating an orca whale attack which had a strain of the T-virus, so most likely it is either that or an enhanced strain of the virus itself. Looking at the names on this list, it didn't really catch my eye, but all in all, they were in Alcatraz, which is most likely, or should I say is, the main setting of where this movie takes place. Specifically where Chris, Jill, Claire, and Rebecca go to. In the trailer, of course. Maria Gomez returns as well from Resident Evil Vendetta, getting revenge on Chris and Leon for killing Diego, her father, who was that big tyrant lookalike with the minigun. Also, this new villain named Dylan, no intention to rhyme but it did, is completely unknown as most likely he is brand new to the series. I've seen some people speculating that he might be the brother of Glenn Ares, but I have zero clue, and we may get more closure either on updates or when this movie comes out. Also, we witnessed the outbreak that happens on Alcatraz Island, and yes, Claire is finally holding a gun in this movie. I think we can put an end to the damsel in distress thing for all the RE women. I'd rather have them like this to be complete badasses that we know and love and we know that are capable of, compared to being in an Ashley Graham type of role. Chris and Claire take down the zombies while Jill is off somewhere getting into a little bit of a tussle with someone, some emo that has some drinking problems. This fight honestly reminds me of Chris and Leon in RE6 and a little bit of a mixture with Leon and Ada in RE4 since Leon did pull out a knife for those close encounters. Next scene was a BOW shark probably gonna wreak havoc soon. Rebecca is in a conversation with Hunnigan letting her know that the main antagonist pretty much got all of the info on Leon, Chris, Claire, and Jill. Little did he know, he fucked up because of that. Also cool to see Evolved Liquors. I'm telling you, Leon is so silly for saying uh-oh whenever he sees a liquor. It's completely silly. We see stuff that we saw previously from the first trailer from the virus being spread in air. Jill confronts Dylan, and with all the 5 main protagonists there, let's just say there's probably going to be a pretty big fight. Then we see kick-ass fight scenes with everyone, including the big-ass infected shark. I'm very glad everyone is having their moments in this movie, and my personal hype is just through the roof. Seems like there is a flashback to Raccoon City as well, and honestly, I'm looking forward to it. By the way, can we just talk about how cheesy this scene looks? And I just find it so silly that Claire is doing a Wesker-like flip, Rebecca is pulling off this slide with Leon bouncing off the rail, Chris and Jill hopping over. Overall, I'm just kind of falling in love with this movie. I just want to see these characters kick some ass. I know the stories are not very good within the CGI movies, but overall, I mean, I think these are just good things to use when it comes to the characters just, having fun and just killing zombies. Since this is a sequel to Vendetta, Leon still hasn't gotten that vacation yet, so don't worry, Ada's waiting for you somewhere, unless you gotta go through some more shit. But now that the breakdown is done, I just want to dedicate or essentially give my flowers to Matthew Mercer. He played a really big part as to why I really loved Leon as a character and helped me make Leon become my favorite gaming character of all time. This tweet he shared with Nick Apostolides kind of shows me this may be Matthew's last work as Leon. I know Paul Mercier isn't coming back, and I accepted that a very long time ago. But when one of your favorite voice actors of all time is pretty much saying he's done voicing your favorite video game character of all time, it gets you in your feelings personally, and I'm not even gonna lie, I was a little bit choked up seeing this. Maybe I'm overreacting, but just let me be on this one. Matt, if you're ever watching this video, which I don't think you ever will, but if you do, that'd be awesome. I just want to say thank you for helping make Leon great and have an amazing voice. Your work efforts will never be forgotten by me or by a lot of Resident Evil fans. I'm happy for Nick pretty much carrying the torch for Leon Kennedy in future games, even though there may not be much anymore, but I'm rooting for him to do amazing to be a 40-plus-year-old Leon. This could go for the exact same as other voice actors like Kevin Dorman or Aaron Cahill, and thank you guys as well for pretty much everything that you have done. I'm going into this movie with a heavy heart, and I'm ready and I'm pretty excited for almost everything. Never thought it would happen for a CG movie, but here we go. 2 hours, which is 120 minutes, would be amazing. Do I expect that to happen? No, but it would be great. I'm going to be making maybe 2 more videos talking about this, how it could lead into other titles of the series, specifically 2 games that I've been wanting for a very, very long time. But you'll see in the near future. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything else, but thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be very appreciated while also hitting the subscribe button for future Resident Evil content. I hope you guys have yourselves a good day, good night, and a good sleep, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, and much love.